Connor Hellebuck obviously have just sensational night after sensational night. Is there almost a collective feeling of maybe letting him down a bit when he's left to the wolves a bit?
For sure. He's had an unbelievable season, and it's not going to be perfect completely every time, So with that, we got to back him up and help him out in any situation. But that's not going to be often for him.
Right. In that second period, it's 2-1 game. Mark Scheifele has that great chance. Lankinen makes a save. Then Nikolai, I think, puts it off the crossbar. And then a minute or two later, they make it 3-1, and it seemed to maybe get away from you. Was that a situation where game of inches, and maybe if you guys tie it up, it's a different story?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you can always look back at, plays like that. If they go in, you never know what the game could be after that. So, at that point, you just got to stick with it and, keep playing hard, and, hopefully things keep going in.
Just on the topic of maybe silver linings, Scott Arniel made a couple changes to the lines, bottom six there. Adam comes with you and Brandon. Is it just at least you can get some different looks here so going forward maybe what certain things look like and you have that in the back pocket?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what the mindset was, just trying to get, different looks maybe. And obviously, Tanny hasn't played with many guys yet, so, it's a good forechecking line and just trying to create, that offense down low and, keep putting pressure on them. So.
In your guys' case, it paid off. You get a goal fairly quickly in the second. That's just an example of going hard to the net, right? And
yeah, just going hard to the net. You never know where it could have bounced off of, even behind the net. So that's what we're going to keep doing. And, big game in Edmonton to test that out.
They haven't generated much off the rush this year as a team. They obviously did tonight. We're not used to seeing that from you guys. Do you see any adjustment from them, or is that you guys maybe making a few mistakes that gave them those opportunities?
Yeah, I think it's situational as well. Some situations coming in, guy too late, just certain reads like that maybe, affect those kind of plays.
Yep.
Are you going to be ready?
But obviously we haven't seen too many nights like that from your group. Case, you said this morning you knew that Vancouver was going to be a desperate group, and in some ways you like that because it would keep your group sharp. Safe to say, though, maybe you guys weren't as sharp as you would like?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly made some early mistakes. Gave up a lot more rush opportunities than we ever have, I think, in a game, and they capitalized. Then that late goal at the end of the first, a little bit of a backbreaker. But after that, second period, I thought we had some great zone time, some great opportunities. Goalie made some big stops. Even parts of the third there was still lots of opportunity for us to get back, but every time we made a mistake, it went in the back of our net.
Curious, do you have a conversation with Helly after 2 there about, or that's his game the whole
How
way?
many games you see him have those? I mean, this isn't on him.
I don't mean
they
on
just
him.
no, they just you know what? That's at the end of the day, it was if it's 50, 60 shots coming at him, it's a little different thing. But like I said, a lot of them, they were mistakes that we made and ended up in the back of the net, whether there's coverage or off the rush. And you know what? We know what he's done for us all year long, and we'll just get right back on the horse, and he'll go back at Edmonton.
You mentioned the rush chances there. What do you think kind of went wrong in that first period when Vancouver was able to generate so much off the rush?
We got caught at times, maybe being a little over aggressive. We got in situations where we didn't have our numbers against their numbers, and they got up the ice in a hurry, and they were desperate, and we just made some mistakes and they capitalized.
And to start the second period, you flipped the centers there in the bottom 6. You had Tanev and IFL.
You have to do something, right?
Yeah,
you got to do something. So they went out and scored a goal. So it's just sometimes you just want to get a spark. I love the other 2 lines where Scheif's line had great zone time. Perfetti's line was outstanding. There was a lot of looks and a lot of chances, and it is what their goaltender made some big stops as well.
What's going through your mind when you see Josh block a shot, hobble off, and then a few minutes later, Dylan's sort of doing a face plant there?
Yeah. I mean, but that's they want to do everything they can to keep pucks out of the net, do whatever it takes to not give up scoring chances, and that's just our group. They're determined to play hard, and you don't like to see those guys leave, obviously, but I'm glad to see both of them come back.
You've always liked, or usually like, how your team responds, and I guess it shouldn't be hard to get up for what you've got coming up next. Edmonton team that's feeling pretty good after a big night tonight. Yeah, I mean, we'll soak this one in, look at the video, and use what we need to use, and then you're right. And then we got to go into against the Edmonton team that our opening game against them. We know what we did. They know what we did. So we have to make sure we're at our best. Thank you.